Well, I actually wanted to follow on. You sort of touched on it. You will be playing for Brothers, maybe North, later on in the year. But you do have you have a very unique story in regards to how you found yourself at Ballymore and obviously in Melbourne from 2024 onwards. So, I mean, you were sort of that teen sensation coming out of Sacred Heart College. You had that video go viral of you kicking ass, and then you found yourself signing with the Reds, and your brother came over. Like, just run us through what sort of went through your head as a 17-year-old kid deciding to sign with the Reds, and then obviously spend the better part of 7 or 8 years there.
Man, it was a lot of expectation for me coming from New Zealand. With the video went viral, and everybody was expecting me to be the next big thing, and there was a lot of pressure on me because obviously I was a prop. As you know, as a young prop, you can't just do that in in Super Rugby. You have to do what you need to be good at, which is scrumming and maul and line outs and whatever. And I wasn't. I was known for running the ball, and so I came to Brothers, and that's when everything started. I found it really hard, trying to scrum, and obviously still had a lot of fun running around. But I think my second year, I found it like really enjoyable, like going back to Brothers. I was enjoying it. We were playing good. We were winning it. I think around that time, I was more enjoying. I enjoyed more being at Brothers. I guess in a good way being at the Reds because at the time I was young. I wasn't sure what I was doing at the Reds. I was like, still, it's just like it's the big boys. And there's them and there's you. I was like, when I went back to Brothers, like it's all the same. I was like happy. I was enjoying it. You know. But then I realized, if you wanna, be with the big boys, you gotta play like one. You gotta, earn your spot in the team. So sort of, so I started, bro. It was 2014, 15, and then it took me around like 2.5 years. 2016, the end of the year, yeah, and I finally get my chance to debut for the Reds. And when that happened, when I finally get that chance, I told myself, you know what, you hold on to that, because you'll make sure that you don't go back to Brothers in a good way. So since I debuted for the Reds in 2016, I've been playing since, all the way. Um, so yeah.
Love it.
How does that 2016 Brothers Premiership stack up? I mean, you've got a hell of a resume. You've got all the accolades you can probably get in Australian rugby. But, I mean, that was a pretty special team, that Brothers side. And to be able to win a premiership alongside your brother Criff must
Yeah.
be pretty bloody special.
Oh mate, it's up there, one of the best moment in my rugby career, man. It was special, man. I remember, yeah, I was driving my little ute at the time that morning, driving to Ballymore with my brother, and I and I told him, man, we either come back sad or happy, and we definitely came back happy that night. It was the start of something special for me. I really enjoyed it that time. We didn't really. I mean, we had a good team, but we didn't. We had the same team throughout the year. We didn't, have like any Super Rugby like players coming back to like. It was just us. We somehow fought our way out and we won it. It was. You know, I think I watched the game, the full game like a few times now. Where like when I'm bored, especially when I did my Achilles, I had nothing else to do, so I kept going and watching it 2016 and all these other games. And no, it's special to me, man. Not everybody in Super Rugby can say they won a premiership, in club footy. So I can say that I won one.
Hell yeah. And a Super Rugby Premiership as well, Super Rugby AU.
Well, there you
So
go. You
pretty
know.
esteemed, mate.